Oh, welcome back everybody. So, I finished the outside shell. Isn't it pretty? And this took for freaking ever. Huge thanks to D'Angelo. I traded him 4 barrels, or 4 drums of mob essence for, I ended up getting about 1,500 pieces of niter. But this was going to take forever without niter. Whew. So, what we need to do now, start filling this sucker up. So I'm going to use this as my in and out. I am told... Oh, I also made a ton of buckets. Let me move all of these up. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm told we can, in theory... Yeah, look at that. Although I think it's going to be just as easy just to put it in ourselves. Oh, yep, it hurts. It hurts. The pain. We need a couple of other materials as well. Oh no, I got them on me already. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put the fuel rods into place. And it's hard to tell where they go from this side. Alright, so I'm going to land here. Actually, you know what? Here it is. This is the middle. We know one goes there. Whoa, that lit things up. Whoa ho ho ho. Yoink. Alright, let's not deal with that right now. Nah, go away. Go away! Holy crap! 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're going to need to fill this up here as we go, because this is completely contained within here. The other ones from the outside will be able to go through and do just fine from the outside area. But this is going to be 11 fuel rods. Each of them are 7 high. This is going to be awesome. Oh, let me put that back. Let me get rid of... Okay, it's going to empty this one out. There we go. This stuff just looks so cool. There we go. Let's get another round. So I don't have all of the components made up that we're going to need. Like, I don't have the power outlet components yet. But I do believe I have enough materials, finally, to make them. My estimation... Whoa. My estimation of, like, a stack of steel was nowhere near close when dealing with reactors on this size. I think I have gone through almost, like, 3 or 4 stacks of steel at this point in time. So, just an FYI, guys. Be aware of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll leave those ones down for a moment. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 266 buckets of gelid cryotheum. That's a lot, by the way. It's roughly 2,660 different parts of the ingredients to make the cryotheum. Or no, because it's doubled. You multiply it by 10, and then you divide it by 2, I believe. So 1330? 1330 is the total number. Oh, I'm like, please tell me I didn't count this wrong. Alright, this one we can finally put all the way up. And I guess that one as well. So 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking we're actually going to have to open up the ceiling here to finish this off anyways. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That is going to be the completed thing. Let me get my... Ooh, let me turn my magnet on. I don't want to have to go into that cryotheum to get this stuff. Control rods on top, on top, on top, and on top. Ooh. So as I'm sure people will point out, this is not... I kind of covered this yesterday. This is not a optimum layout for this stuff. I have rods here, these two, those two, those two, and these two that are touching. So they cannot get optimally cooled. They will not have coolant on all sides of them. Which means that they will not burn as effectively, which means that they will consume a little bit more fuel per tick. But honestly, I'm okay with that. And, oh yeah. This is already looking cool. And all it is this. Whoa. Well, I guess I built these fuel rods properly. They're giving me their interface. Nice. Oh, not enough controllers. You require at least one. Let's put that down there. Let's put it in. Let's see what it does. Controller. And I am going to do my little control panel off to the side here. So let's get a controller and we'll put it right there. Block is not valid for use in the machine's interior. Oh? Do I have snow in there somewhere from the cryotheum? Alright, let's see what we can get with... I'm in the right location. And 22. Oh. Oh, it was my empty... Oh, lordy lordy. Oh, I desperately need to do the cooling. Oh, it turned into a reactor before I was done with the coolant. So awesome. Go back to cooling it down. I don't think you guys are going to want to sit here and watch this, though. As awesome as this is, I'm just going to fill this up, guys. There's nothing else that needs to go on the interiors here. The only thing I'm going to have to be careful with later is putting in extra control blocks, but I'm pretty good at swapping in and out blocks pretty quick, so I'm not seeing that as a really big issue. So I'm going to finish this part off, and we will be right back together again to see exactly what we have created. I have a snow-capped reactor, guys. So we got all of it in there. It took a little bit of time and a lot of placements. I messed up once. I had to go remake another cryotheum. But now I'm pretty sure all we need is an import and an outport to get this a-going at mod.big react. So we need 2 of these, I believe. 2 pistons for those other bigger blocks. Oh, I do not have... Oh. I do not have any wood. Or no, I do have wood. I don't have any cobble on me. Let me go. That's not enough cobble. That's enough cobble. Also get a little bit of iron. Check my jetpack. My jetpack is good. Stone, iron, redstone. We should be good. Alright, so we want these, which require those. 1, 2. 1, 2. And I think we have everything else, just not on us. There we go. 1 and 2. So this is going to be the bit of a fun part here. Let's do this. Oh, in, out. I think that's it. I think that's it for test run, right, Angel? Oh, it sucked it up. Holy crap. Holy crap! Oh, man. And it only filled it 17%. All right, on. It's on. Oh, 6,000, 7,000. Oh. Thanks, Jace. I'm pretty sure that's where I got that from. Let's dump that in. Oh, that's still only 38% full. 15,000. $952. These are all the same. Oh, $9.99. Everything jumped up at the same time, though. That might be it, man. That might be it. It's not 100% efficient. Alright, I'm actually going to turn this off. I'm going to go make a whole bunch more yellorium, and we will be right back. Alrighty, so it's been filled up, I think, by Dangel. And here we go. Holy crap! Look at that thing jump up there. 32,000? And just about half a bucket per tick. $32.8? Actually, 32,800 RF per tick. Heat. Core heat is transferred to the casing. Transfer rate is based upon the design of the interior. Heat of the reactor's casing. Heat raises energy output and coolant conversion. So what is this? Fuel reactivity. How heavily irradiated the core is. Higher levels of radiation reduce fuel burnup. So 400 and... that doesn't seem too bad. Explain? I don't know if he's just talking about overall. 50% more output, but 125% more consumption. Waste must be manually ejected. Ejection can be done from this screen or via redstone. I actually want these, so cryo should be the best. Well, alright guys, we're going to screw around with this a little bit. This might be a centralized power system. I might be supplying Jace with power if he supplies me with a little bit of yellorium and stuff like that. So we'll see how this goes. So I'll talk to you guys again in a little bit. Well guys, we figured it out a little bit. I figured out a little bit. Poked around with this a bit more. When you have these things all varied, is when you get some really screwy output on here. It doesn't seem to average it very well. Now that I have them all, they're all like at 50% right now. It's fairly smooth. I'm getting about 23k output, or not about. Well, yeah, I guess it is fluctuating a little bit there. And about 0.24 consumption. So this is very comparable to Dangel's rig, which tells me that there isn't really much of a difference. I have 11 rods, he has, I believe, 5. So if I'm at 50%, that's kind of like him running at full tilt plus a little bit extra. So it seems to be extremely comparable. Like, extremely comparable. I might even stick, I don't know. I don't think we need any more rods. I think this is pretty good. What we do need, however, is a way to get the power out. And I think I'm going to put it up in this corner. I want to be able to get to the controller interface myself down here. So we'll need a tesseract here to supply yellonium and to take out the other material, the cyanite. Kyanite? Cyanite. Cyanite. So over here, at full tilt, this thing runs about 35,000 RF per tick. So we would need at least 4 ports to get all of that out at the same time. So it will fit right here in this corner. We'll suck on a tesseract and then put some redstone, liquid redstone? Redstone conduit. Just the really high-end power transfer stuff. So let me get this into my inventory. Oh, I'm testing out if it will take the blocks. So I want to say I had 21 in there, so now it's down to 20. Let me crank this thing up to a full 100%. No, this is annoying. There's got to be a way to try and control these things from somewhere else. This makes me want to put in computer craft. And I am really, really considering just adding in computer craft and mechanism, and maybe even witchery to this. There aren't any mods for it. There aren't any quests for it. But there aren't any quests for mariculture either. And from what I've been told from witchery, about witchery from people, because I really haven't progressed that far down it, it is possible to change and alter biomes. So we could actually really get detailed on our island here. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, so we want to keep an eye on that and on the fuel level here. Since it's kind of going down, I'm thinking, I don't know, it would have to... 8. I'm guessing it would have to go pretty high to consume an entire block. And that's just kind of a guess. It might be better to feed it the smaller pieces, simply because it does seem more efficient when it is completely filled with fuel. And it does also, like right now, I'm pretty sure it could consume 3 of them. Here, let me, it's on 20. If I put, okay, it consumed 2. It should be really close to the 3rd one, though. No, it's about 800 away. But, yeah, so I don't know. Let's go back to... Actually, I'm going to leave me one of them. We'll put that in there. So what we are looking for, I believe, are these power taps. So I'm going to need 4 of these, so I'm going to need 16 reactors, and I only got 4 left, so I need another 12 of these. 1, 2, that's why we kept one of these. And steel again, I'm going to need more steel. There we go. 3, yeah, 16. Okay, so I have the redstone on me. And this is going to be the tricky part. Let me get a little platform here. Oops. And let me miss as I try to land on it. Okay, so those there. 1. Let me just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You just go sliding right on by, guy. And it snows it up. Oh, I did shovel the snow off this ring here, but it reappears. So I decided just to go back through and put all the snow back up. So we'll just have a snow-capped reactor. I'm okay with that for now. Look at that. Probably even dropped a... Oh. Probably even... I was thinking it might have even dropped a little bit of snow down here, but I guess not. So these are power taps, right? Yep. Oh. Alright, let's go get this sucker hooked up. This is going to replace our need for the endothermic pump and the lava. So I'm actually going to just replace those. We won't need this anymore. That's the key right there. And this actually powers a lot of stuff right now. One of which is my mob farm. So if we... Bam. We want this thing to receive energy. Do nothing with fluid anymore. And we are going to rename this... Actually, we're going to make this public. Diesel fan power Tibbs test. Actually, I'll keep it private for right now, and we'll do number 1. We'll just do energy. Energy is exactly what is on this frequency, and we're going to set this sucker to it. There we go. Now we need power cord, which I know I am running low on. Hardened energy conduit, impulse, fluid duct. Wow, I'm running really low. Didn't know I was like out low. Whew. Let's head into the nether. Let's get our other tesseract from there. Make sure nothing's going to murder us when we get out here. There we go. Let's grab these and that. Yeah, we're also going to pick this guy up. No need to keep the nether loaded any longer. Can repurpose that tesseract. I'm going to need one more power cable. Let me... Oh, I think I have a sneaky way of doing this. Yep, this guy is energy. And he is going to receive only. No longer need to send fluid, so he's receiving energy. That is perfect. We'll get rid of this guy here. We'll put in our really big resonant one. And I think that got us our extra power. Cable? No, we just... Oh, they were fluid ducts from the other one, not power cables. Okay. Let's get this guy back over here. Get this guy to just go straight in from the bottom. And take our dolly out real quick. You over here. And I'm actually going to swap this around to... Where's your dolly number 2? You right there. Snag that mob essence. And actually, I've been wondering, I think I can actually do this. Frequency 2 is the grinder frequency. It makes me nervous. I don't see that thing grinding. Maximum output. This is receiving energy. Do I have the other tesseract hooked up? I mean, not for the full bang, I know that much, but it is actually... Yeah, it is on there. There. I should now be able to do quite a bit of draw. And 34,000? This should not phase anything. That is a good indicator that this is indeed not working. Yep, that is not right. That is definitely not right. Receive only. It is on frequency 1. Receive only. Very interesting. Oops. Redstone energy conduit. There we go. And my jetpack is over here. Not charging. Not getting power through the tesseract. Maybe my one down here is set to receive only instead of send. Yes. There we go. I do hope that was it. We should see those mobs down there start to die at any moment. Oh, looked like one vanished. I know this is really dark for you guys. I'm sorry. I would really like to see somebody tip over, though. And I should have seen that by now. So sorry about that momentary blindness. The reactor is off. Oh, because I redid the parts. I am an idiot. I didn't turn the reactor back on. I didn't have the tesseract hooked up in the right direction. We should now be seeing stuff upstairs charging pretty fast. And I seriously do hope that that is all this was. Oh yeah, look at that. We got power there. Let's get this charged. Not even a hiccup as that is jumping sky high. Oh, these things are full. Oh, look at that lovely ender noise. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I realized that. Let's get this sucker back on. Oh, that I should not have done. Okay. It should be the last thing I pick up too. I just want to make sure I don't chuck it into the other pile. There we go. And I am willing to get rid of a little bit of smooth stone just to deal with that. Okay, and now the grinder's grinding down. So we had a we had a convergence of events that made me doubt everything that was going on. We had items full, so even if we were powering the mob spawner, it wasn't going to actually chuck anything out. And yes, these are charging up on the top too. Cool. We had one of our tesseracts hooked up in the wrong direction. Unfortunately, it was the one that actually needed to be hooked up in the right direction for everything else to get power. And then to top it all off, the reactor wasn't even on any longer. I mean, duh. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So we're going to have to go down another 4,000 millibuckets. It's saying 0.4 millibuckets per tick. So that should actually be, in my opinion, 5 millibuckets a second? That's actually not that bad. I was actually thinking like 5 buckets per second. But no, this is just 0.00. Yeah, it's like 1/200th, 1/20th? 1/200th of a bucket per second. That is nothing to be worried about at all. At freaking all. I do, however, like the keeping that thing absolutely as full as possible, so we're going to go with just a straight up yellorium here. Keep it nice and full, keep it nice and powered. No concerns whatsoever. We can now... Holy crap, it even iced this? I want to see if that comes back. Maybe it was a fluke. Oh, I'm actually going to turn this down, guys. Back down to, actually, I think even lower. We don't need anywhere near this power consumption yet. We do not even have a single drill. When Jace gets back on, we can talk about how this will work out. I don't know, I'm kind of iffy. I really like the idea of a centralized power system and everybody trying to share off of it. I think that that would be really freaking cool. However, I'm also concerned about how well that's going to work with chunk loaders, keeping things loaded, making sure everything's in the right location. Unfortunately, it might be easier until we're doing some sort of a more communal build with everybody to keep it all separated. Oh, look at that. That right there is better than Dangel's, I believe. That's 25% savings in millibuckets per tick with only a drop of 10%. So yeah, 15% more efficient. Not too bad at all. I can't believe I put it down to 70 and we're still around 20k though. That's, maybe I should put it at 80? Oh, we missed one. So that was not an accurate reading, that's why we're getting a little bit of fluctuation there. Okay, let's see what it says now. Ah. Half and half. But I still think that is a bit better. Oh, yeah. Very low consumption. We will have yellorium for freaking days. Days. Oi. I like this. I really do like this. I didn't think I was going to. Yeah, big reactor, but... And then when I decided to do 9x9 last night, I was like, I am out of my mind. Nah, but this actually came out pretty cool. And when we see how we can do steam turbines... Like, I was looking at the turbine stuff, the spreadsheet that I mentioned, and I did update the other video's description, so if you missed it, the information is there now. But there isn't a huge amount of variance between making a single turbine off of a reactor. I'm honestly thinking we could get better efficiency if we split the steam output twice, and, well, split it in half, not split it twice, which might imply 4 times, but just built 2 separate steam turbines that are individualized off of this one reactor. I think we would actually get a better RF per tick output rate. But that's going to be a further down the road. That's a secondary, tertiary. That's on the 3rd 2D wall. It is going to be... Actually, let's go update that. And that's how we'll end the episode. We will update that wall. I have not updated this wall in a long time. But that's going to be a further down the road thing, and I'll tell you why. Because it took a long time to get all that stupid, that stupid cryothium. Oh, man. And, you can't do the active cooling with the turbines using cryothium. You have to use water. Active cooling big reactor. 1 to 2. 1 versus 2 turbines. There we go. Wow. Bam, there it is. And ME storage. Get it done. Stop bitching about it. Heavy bitching. Oh, I amuse myself way too much sometimes. And look at that, it did it again. I don't know what is going on with this, but it seems like saplings for some reason are not staying in my system, like anything here. Why isn't anything going that way? This should be... That's big and red. I mean, I have an issue with this system. I'm going to say green right there. That should make everything want to go that way. And we'll red back there so nothing can go backwards. But this charcoal is extremely important. The fact that, I mean, look at it, it's just... And that was it really, really quickly replanting the entire system here. But I have never had this problem. I don't know... Well, I added this in. And it's not actually doing all that great. Up to 10% now, that's not too bad. So it jumped about 1,000. I changed this over to be a charcoal holder, which I do think everything is being kept up with. No, see, that's another worry right there. Alright guys, this episode could keep on going and rambling on and on. Clearly I have some issues. We now have a power system that can support a huge ME system. Like, we can hook this sucker back up and start figuring out how to do this. Dump as much as we can in there, help it with our crafting and just kind of self-replicate itself. Then we'll need to hook up a system to generate our yellorium. Right now it's I dump stuff in here. Yellorium, by the way, for those who don't know, is just this. It's this ground up and mixed with sulfur. Sulfur is unbelievably easy to get. Every single piece you dig out of the nether is 24 pieces of it, and I am rambling and continuing on. Alright, episode done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take it easy. I don't know exactly what the plans will be for the next one, so tune in and figure it out. See you guys later.